It's a me, Claudia. I was sat here thinking there's so many cards, and I've realised, like, because I was buying the mega boxes, right, where there's 50 in each one, and I'm thinking there's more than 100 cards here. And then I've realised because we've had the 2 Disney Wonder sets, it's actually 150, because there's 25 in each of those. What's the plan here, Claude? I'm talking to myself. What's the plan here? What's the plan for organising all these cards, babe? Do you know? Because I'm a bit overwhelmed. I was going to open my other little surprise box, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to savour it. You can have too much of a good thing in one day. How many base cards are there in the Disney Neon series? There is 200. What is rule 1 of 1 of filling a binder? Maybe I asked you lot. I went with the black with the neon green zipper because it's Disney Neon. Thank you, very proud of myself. In terms of the best cards I've ever pulled, it is this numbered Jeremy Johnson and this 1 of 1 sketch card. Is the safest place to keep these in here? Probably, yes. Right, let's put you there. I'm going to leave them in their other sleeves. I'm going to put you guys there for now, like that. Underneath them, it's probably going to be a bit gappy for now, and there's going to be a bit of space here and there, but that's okay. I'm going to just put the illuminated cards, like that, and then these epic Mickeys. I'm going to put those in there. I'll also take this Pinocchio sticker card because it's not numbered, but it is like an insert that we've got in these packs. I'm going to put those there. Is there any other like super duper important card? No, only in the Kaka Wow set. I don't know whether to leave those. I've basically got them stored in the box they came in. So I'm going to leave those there for now. I would love to get some more of these Manga Madness ones. They're very cool, as well as these are Goofy movies. Now, do I keep base cards of characters that I don't know, but I just keep them because I'm stacking the base cards? What's the rulage here of stacking? What do I do? I'm so new to this. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I suppose I maybe just do this my way. Maybe I'm overcomplicating this. I've got no idea why somebody's slapping the ground outside, but they are. So, first page, I've put my numbered cards, my sticker cards, and my 4 rare inserts from the boxes that I've opened. Then on this next page, I've gone with the 3 Manga Madness that I have, the 3 of the Friends series with the extra one of Kanga and Roo. I've put them across there, and I've put 3 from a Goofy movie. These are my favourite cards art-wise and the style of them, and I'm thinking of buying not more boxes, but more of these individual cards, maybe from eBay, or perhaps maybe some of you guys who have opened these boxes that might have one that I like. I'd quite like to buy them individually, and I can't see me getting the whole sets again, you know, I can't see me wanting every single one, so I was thinking of doing them horizontally like this, so eventually I'll have 6 of each. That's the plan for those. And then on the back of this page, I have my 6 Muppet cards that I've already put into place. I've done them alternating, so they're alternating colour, and I might try and get some more of these. How many Muppet cards are there? Because I might want to get all of those. The Muppets puzzle in the 2026 Topps Disney Neon collection consists of 21 individual cards, numbered MP 1 to 21. When properly arranged, these cards piece together to form a poster for the Muppets movie. Right, well there's 18 spaces here. Could it be quite cool to get all of those cards? Yes, it would. These base cards have like a colour pattern, right? They have a predominant colour. It's red and orange, or for example, Ferb is green. And I was thinking, instead of trying to order all these characters by the movies they're from and then not knowing if I'm going to like get any, I was thinking of organising them by colour and creating sort of like a rainbow. So starting with the red cards, into the orange and the yellows and the greens, and then into the blues. That might be a way to organise it that doesn't make me want to, you know, scream. I've got all these cards here. Yes, I told you I had a lot of cards. At this point we have 100. We have 100 cards, and I can't see me wanting to try and get more boxes of this just for the base cards, and it's not to say I don't enjoy opening them. And I fully intend, even though it might upset some other people, I fully intend to keep the cards that I love the design of and I love the look of, not necessarily because the character or the movie that it's from. I'm going to go based on what is, you know, calling out to me, something that's familiar to me, and something that I'm going to enjoy looking at once I've filled this all out. So I hope that all makes sense. Ooh, how many foils have I got? Let me weigh up how many foils I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that all of them, or is there some I've missed? So in terms of cards I'm thinking of leaving, Phineas and Ferb. I've seen a few episodes here and there, but I didn't grow up on it, hence why I'm not as emotionally attached to these characters as I could be. But I don't know whether to keep the ones in the foil. I'm just thinking these individual sets, you know, like the actual, you know, series within all this, somebody might want those to complete their set, so I'm going to leave those aside. On this page here, I've filled out the styles. I really love the 2D styles on this series, so I might maybe get a couple more to fill that out. I've got my doubles in terms of my base cards, so these I could also sell or give away to people for their own collections. I'm more than happy to do that. I'm going to flay my base cards out here and actually just go through it and work out how many I've got, because for having 100 cards I don't think we got that many doubles. So those are the card series. Let me just organise it from colour here. So I can say like greens, for example, oranges, blues, purples, 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 greens, purples. It's going to take a while. And then these are all from the other. So, okay, there's my second Pete. There's a red Miguel. More blue, more red. I got 2 Merlins, if I remember rightly. Did I get 2 Ferbs, or I got Ferb in the foil, I think. Mushu in a foil. Letho, red, blue, blue, Jessie. The thing is, I don't know any of these like human character ones, and I don't know if somebody else would love that more than me. So I was thinking of keeping it as well, just animated characters as opposed to any of the human ones. So it sort of goes red, green, blue, and then into the purple set. There's our other Pete. So I've got a bunch of base red and yellow tones, bunch of base green tone cards, bunch of base blue, and then a bunch of base purpley pink and that sort of colour. Where's all my foils gone? Are they on the other page? So then I could sort of organise these by colour as well. So maybe I start with the foils and see how many I've got to fill out there, and then I work on the base cards, and then I sort of lay it all out and it's nice and organised. And I think that's all my doubles, which is honestly not bad at all. It's 5, and then technically this other one. 15, so it fills us out with 3 gaps. I could leave the 3 gaps in case I wanted to buy any more, or if I, you know, on eBay see a single and I really want to get it, then I can do that for that. Okay, I'm going to leave that 2-page spread for the Muppet cards. I'm going to come in here and start here with these foils. Right, purple, purple, sort of yellowy, red, orangey sort of colours. Blue again, purple. I'm going to start with anger there, because then it's not too much to move around, if you know what I mean. Say I get like another red card that I really like. I'm going to go Mushu because he's also red. He or she, I'm not actually sure. Lilo in her sort of pinky red dress. Now, here's a question, lads. Do I go that way or this way? It doesn't really matter too much because it's not a huge bundle of cards that I've ever have to rearrange if I needed to. So it's not too bad. I'm going to go Hercules because he's got the orange tones. Then I'm going to follow up with Cruella de Vil with the yellow dress. You can go in there. I don't know if I like horizontal cards. I really don't know. Then I'm going to leave a gap in case I want to get another red or yellowy colour one. Then I'm going to go in with my greens. Right, Chicken Little maybe first, and then follow up with my blues, like that, you see? And then these sort of ones at the bottom, sort of somewhere in there like this. So they are sort of red tones, greeny blues, and purples. Yeah, does that work okay? Oh my god, I've put 2 cards in one. Oh no, it's not, it's just they were just stuck together and I didn't realise. We have more than I thought we did. Okie dokie, that's like a dark green one. Maybe that one goes there instead then. Like that. Does that go that way up? Okay. God, I didn't know that was there. See, I don't get how somebody can card collect and not enjoy this bit of it. Because isn't that what it's all about? I don't really get when people, like there's YouTubers, you know, like huge card opening YouTubers, and they don't really collect cards, they just try and get like $5,000 cards. I don't really get the point of it. I'm very new to this space, so I don't know what's normal, what's not. Yeah, nice. It's Randall. Randall. I need to watch Monsters Inc. again. I forgot just how good it was. Yeah, okay there. Purpley ones. Syndrome. Buddy. Incredibles is so good, man. With space for 2 more, our shiny, shiny, shiny cards. And then, now let's crack on with the most important bit. All these guys, right. Red, 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 yellowy, orange, red, yellow. So I think we go like that again, maybe. And I leave maybe 1 space for some more. Or base cards, maybe I don't worry about it too much. Right, let's start with who's got the most red. Gaston's very red. Gaston. It's Gaston. It's Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. I'm actually not 100% sure. What I might leave is a little bit of a gap for some extra, because here's the, I would love to buy another box, it's just whether or not it's is it a smart move on my part? I don't know. Gazelle. So maybe I do red into the oranges or like that, because again, if you do it this segmented, it's not too much to move around if you need to, I don't think. Depends on how many greens I have. Into the sort of pinky tone there. Let's do Loto or Lotto, forgive me. I'm not 100% sure of names, you know what I'm like. And then into Marilyn. Into Snotrod. Then perhaps I do these 2 next to each other. Gonzo and Fozzie, considering they're 2 Muppets. There's 3 Muppets if you put me in that bunch. Lumiere. And Cruz Ramirez. Right, how many green cards we got? A lot. Look. Oh my god, that's a page of its own. 3, 6, 9. Now there is 9 in total, which is perfect to fill out another page. So I'm going to do that. Let's go with the most green characters. You're very green. You're more blue. You look like an urgent peach. It's the only thing I don't like about the base cards, and it's a very mild complaint, but it's really hard to see the names of the characters, especially on this really pale one. I don't know why they didn't make the text just very slightly clearer. There is also, I'll see if I can find a picture, a typo. Linguini from Ratatouille is spelt wrong. We also don't have many Ratatouille characters, do we? Which is my favourite movie from Pixar. Up there, it's in my top 5. There's our Pete double, to make sure I'm not. This way it also makes me be able to go through or not get doubles. I'm going to put that one there because it's got like a greeny tone. Cornelius Lewis Robinson is a protagonist of Disney's 2007 animated feature film. You know what, Lewis? I don't know who you are, lad, and I might really enjoy your movie, so I'm going to put you in there. You can stay, Lewis. Yeah, let's go Sadness right in the middle. Moonwind. That reminds me, because that song's in Silo. I need to rewatch Silo before season 3 comes out. I fear I might not remember what's happened. I've got to revisit that at some point pronto. Maybe sort of like that. That's more of a purpley tone. Maybe that one. That's quite blue. Yeah, I'll do those on the other page. I think this is very lovely to look at so far. At least it gets all these cards organised and I'm not then worried about them getting damaged. See, so sort of greens, blues, and then we've got our final blues into our purples, which works out perfectly. Don't know why that theme's in my head, but anyway. And then let's just organise these. So that's sort of blue, quite very blue. Also quite blue, that's quite purpley blue. I've got 2 Merlins. I knew there was one more that we forgot. Mirage. Pinky, pinky, pinky purple, pinky purple, pinky purple. Bluey, 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 blue, blue, blue. I might have to put Syndrome and Mirage together. Didn't get too many other Incredibles cards, actually. Maybe I rectify that. Although, because we've left quite a lot free in the red section. And they would all be red. So maybe I do try and get some Incredibles cards. I really enjoyed Wreck-It Ralph. Actually, King Candy, though, actually, I'm going to put you on this level. Because then I've got an entire row of 2D animation. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then you guys go there. Nice. I didn't realise Wreck-It Ralph wasn't Pixar. I thought it was. Was it just Disney? Syndrome and Mirage. Hello, Mr. Incredible. I actually really liked Mirage as a character. She's quite underrated in that film. Yeah, see, I've got room for the Incredibles if I wanted to put them in here, because they're all going to be in their red outfits. But then, if I wanted to get... Is there all of them? Let me pull up my spreadsheet, because I have a list of all the characters. Mr. Incredible, Bob, Mrs. Incredible, Helen, you got Syndrome, Mirage, and then you got Dash, Violet, Frozone, no Jack. Frozone surely would be blue. He'd be down here somewhere anyway. So I could try and get Mrs. Incredible, Mr. Incredible, Dash and Violet, but then what colour would Violet be? I don't know, I'd have to look that up, because I'd probably want to put all them together if I was to actually try and fill out for movies. Jackson Storm. Ooh, I can't even remember Cars. I need to go back and rewatch it. We're going to put Gordon Ramsay in there. And let's put Scar here. Embarrassment. And Darkwing Duck, which sounds really cool. I actually really want to watch that show. I might try and get The Incredibles. Let me look up Disney Neon Incredibles. Yeah, they do look red. Mr. and Mrs. Incredible are red. Dash is red. Wondered if she... I mean, because obviously the red superhero outfit, but I just wasn't sure. Yeah, she is red. So I could try and get The Incredibles. That would be quite cool to finish that off. I'd just move these down a bit and do the red Incredible family up there. Maybe I will do that. That could be quite cool. Didn't get Sully. I got Mike, but not Sully from one of my favourite movies. But I've got the 2 Monsters, Inc. University characters there. That's quite cool. Yeah, I like this. I'm happy with this. It's a lot better than them just being loose in the box, you know? At least this, I can show them off. Don't know who to, but, you know, you lot. There you go, have a look. And then I might try and get some more of these. I'm very tempted to, because these are so nice. We've also got the Disney Wonder cards, but I honestly don't see me doing anything with these. A lot of this is old school Disney that I'm less familiar with. I'm far more into that Pixar era, just on a personal level. Although I do love that one of one art card that I got. And that Pinocchio sticker. But I am a big fan of that. See, somebody's selling the complete base set. All £200. All £200. All 200 cards in a binder. They're selling them for £150. That's really cool. They've collected all of them. Wow. The Muppets puzzle cards, to buy them individually, are like £5 each. That's not going to be possible. No, I won't. I was going to put the Kaka Wow cards in the back, but I'm not. I'm going to leave them in the box. The reason being is I can't see me getting any more of those to fill out a binder when I know I've got something else that could work with this set. It's a completely different set, but I've got more I can put in behind it. and I actually think that's going to work better for me. And then I've got the only 5 doubles I've had in that entire thing. I think that's pretty good. I don't truly want to part ways with stuff right now. There's nothing I'm like in an urge to get rid of, really. But there we go, there's my binder all filled out. And in time, this will have some more cards from different sets, different styles, but it's all going to be sort of cartoons and characters is going to be the theme of this binder. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this. I just thought I'd record my process in case anyone at home is filling out a binder. I know some people that are probably with similar brains to me like seeing people organise stuff, so I thought I'd record it anyway. If you did enjoy it, do give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And I'll see you for some more videos very soon. Toodles!